Today's weekly word will be coming from the book of Matthew, chapter 8, verse 1 through 4. When Jesus came down from the mountainside, large crowds followed him. A man with leprosy came and knelt before him and said, "Lord, if you willing, you can make me clean." Jesus reached out his hand and touched the man. "I am willing," he said. "Be clean." Immediately, he was cleansed of his leprosy. Then Jesus said to him, "See that you don't tell anyone, but go and show yourself to the priest and offer the gift Moses commanded as a testimony to them." The title of this tag is "Your Test is Your Testimony." Throughout life, we are all tested. We go through trials and tribulations that, we don't really understand a lot of times. But like the man with leprosy here in the book of Matthew, he went through sores on his body, being persecuted, taunted, and outcasted just because he had a skin condition. It gets a little hard when, people go through so many hardships throughout their life, and they often become embarrassed by the situation that they went through and don't want to talk about it or share information about it. But yet here in the book of Matthew, Jesus actually told him, do not go tell anyone about your testimony. Quite often, we are told that we're supposed to tell our testimony, but we have to know when, where, and how to tell our testimony. Sometimes just us showing up and doing the Lord's work is us actually showing our testimony, of being healed and recovered from something, especially things that are visual, that people can see, as far as sicknesses, they can see when you get well. As far as, financial statuses, they can see when you go from broke to having just a little bit of money, or perhaps even maybe rich or comfortable, may I say. But we have to show it that way. But then on the reverse end, there's times where we do also, as Christians, have to go in and actually have to give an oral testimony. We have to not be afraid to speak on the good works that the Lord has done. We have to show how Jesus has had compassion on us and how he's improved our life. This is how we call others towards Jesus. This is how we call others to God, to show them how good it is living with him. And I would encourage any of you out there to do quite the same. Don't be ashamed of the things that you went through. If you've overcome drug and alcoholism, tell people with the works of God. Don't glorify, your addictions, but definitely glorify the kingdom of Christ through that. How he got you through. Let people know, when you were homeless before. Let them know, I now have a house. Let people see your testimony. Let that test that you went through be beneficial to someone else, and let it stand up and be a testimony for you.